Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. Our first ingredient will be some teriyaki sauce. Mine was blurry, but I think you should probably try and find some that's a little more in focus, like the seasoned rice vinegar is now. That's going to have some sweetness to it, as well as some tang, some Spam, some sushi rice, and then of course we'll need some nori. I think you can find all of this at your local grocery store, but if you need to go online, nori is pretty easy to order. We'll cook that sushi rice per package directions. Should take you about 18 to 20 minutes, and then we're going to get it out onto a sheet tray, and this is going to help us cool it off as quickly as possible. We're going to spread it out into a single layer. You could even pop this into the fridge if you were really trying to cool it off quickly. I put down a couple tablespoons of that seasoned rice vinegar. That's got some sugar, some salt, and of course the vinegar in it, and it's going to give us some beautifully perfumed and flavored sushi rice that would be wonderful for sushi, or in our case will be absolutely perfect for our Spam Musubi. Speaking of Spam, if you've never dealt with it before, I would just offer, give it a try before you judge it. I didn't have it till I was about 35, and I love the stuff. It definitely has a place in the kitchen, I think. So I'm going to cut this down into 8 roughly 1/4 inch or so slices. Don't have to be perfect with it. Next up, we'll grab our sheets of nori, and once again, I'm looking to cut these into roughly even pieces that are about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. This is going to function as the kind of wrap to hold our Spam Musubi together. So too small or too big is no bueno. Right in the middle, like that, should be just perfect. The last step here will be to cook our Spam, and I use the term cook very loosely. We're going to warm it through by placing it in a non-stick skillet over medium heat for say 3 to 4 minutes. At least on that first side. Once it's got a little color, go ahead and give it a nice flip. And at this point, you can splash in a tablespoon or 2 of that teriyaki sauce. And guys, this could be any sweet and savory condiment or sauce that you have around in your kitchen or would like to use here. Even just some plain old soy sauce would be just fine. Once you get that sprinkled in there, go ahead and allow it to reduce down. Some of those sugars will caramelize on the outside of that Spam, and it's actually looking pretty doggone tasty. So let's build this. The first step is going to be to form our rice into the Musubi shape, and for that I'm actually just going to use the bottom of the can of Spam. You can also buy molds for this if this is something that you really enjoy making or eating, but the bottom of that can is going to be just fine. Just be careful not to cut your fingers. Next up, we'll grab that sheet of nori, and as you can see, it's got a shinier side, and so I'm going to place that down facing the cutting board and tap that molded, or it's not the best word, the formed rice out right in the middle. Now, this is not one of the ingredients, but I am going to shake on a little furikake, which is like a seasoning blend with some sesame seed and more nori in it. Pretty easy to find in the international aisle. We'll lay down that beautiful golden brown piece of Spam, and then put a little water on each end of that piece of seaweed, fold it over, and it's just going to seal perfectly thanks to that little touch of water on there. And there you go, our beautiful Spam Musubi. Guys, these are eaten at all hours of the day in Hawaii. They're for breakfast, they're a working lunch, they're obviously a phenomenal late night snack. If you're weirded out by the Spam, you could do this with some chicken thighs or chicken breasts, or I guess even a hot dog. I don't know. Go crazy with it. Or at the very least, go make something delicious.